And slowly opening your eyes.
You talk that time and space is an illusion. Is it possible for me to break at some point that illusion of time and space?
You need to learn to live in the moment. Passionately. Enjoy every moment. Passionately. Give 100% in every moment. And then you'll start to see it's the only thing that's real. But because there's fear, people are always looking back and projecting into the future. And they're missing the present moment. And it's not that you're not going to be aware of time within the illusion. But when you're giving 100% in each moment, it starts to lose its importance. Because it sounds as if you're living in lack. There's not enough time. It's like you're chasing it. You need to forget about it and be here now, here now, here now.
My questions is about money. Today, all day, I have been expressing about that anxiety I have with the lack or with having money. When I knew the credits, my credit cards, my economy got fucked up. Any money that comes flies. So it's an anxiety. It's an anxiety of looking for it and it comes, and that's my question.
Well, it's like any fear. You know, you have to find the internal abundance. And you have to appreciate each moment. And you have to flow with that. But if you've got fear around anything, you can't attract it in abundance. So you need to go deep into that. So you can let it go. Many people have that fear. Because we make money special. And it's just an energy. It's just an energy that needs to move. And you say, oh, when I have credit, then it goes. But you have fear about not being enough. I have a friend, and she always runs on empty, no? Always. But she lives to the highest point. And I watch her, and she's always challenging her finances. And the money always comes. Always comes. She always just makes it to the gas station. Every time. That's how she lives. And she's abundant and successful and has lots of things, but always running on empty. And she just trusts and keeps trusting. So you have to get to that point where you're trusting and flowing. Because when you're living in fear, you attract that. And you feel like a victim. It's internal.
So for the past year and a half, I noticed that when I have to do marketing and sales for myself, I have more of a doubt than when I do it for my clients. Like there's a lot of love in it, I think of it. But when it comes to me, then it's like, oh, is it good enough? Whatever other people gonna think. And it's a part of not trusting and the fear. I don't know, could you talk a little bit about that?
Because your image is involved. It's easy to sell other people's images. But when it comes to you, you're too involved. So you need to detach. You need to treat yourself as if you're a client. And then you don't get involved. And you see all the positivity. because you have judgment with you. And you put the judgment into the promotion. You know? It's like hairdressers. They always have horrible hair. You know, have you noticed? It's like that. Or people that do nails. Their nails are always a disaster. I notice these things. And you have to see that. And you have to give to yourself. Yeah? So treat yourself as if you're someone else. And really look at the person and really appreciate all the positive aspects without the judgment, and then move into action.
Yes. How can you do politics from love consciousness?
It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're genuine, if you're authentic, if you're flowing, if you're giving, you're in love consciousness. It's what you're being in each moment. And it is possible to be a politician and be like that. It would be wonderful to have a politician that could be like that. And it's possible to be authentic, to be real, to be giving. Because what's the opposite? Image, corruption, da. So just be you, but anchoring consciousness. And always be in a space of giving and being real, being authentic, walking your talk. That's the key. And always anchoring here, and defining yourself through what you're being. Yes? Not what you're achieving. What you're being. Good?
I feel a lot of anxiety, something that has been working here. I think I was able to maintain myself more calm. The mind is not like crazy as when I arrive, I think. But now that we are almost finishing all this month, that had been so great, I feel anxiety going back to my routine every day. And I don't know if I will go back to this. I will continue practicing, but with another rhythm of life. I will not have so much pause, doing the minute. Do you have some tip for me?
Yeah, I have some good tips for you. The first thing you need to do is you have to stop. You have to have an alarm or something, and you just stop. Even if it's for 30 seconds, close your eyes and center. If you do that once an hour, just 30 seconds, stop, anchor, and then continue. And start to break this. Like, make that a habit. Because you're highly effective. Like, you multitask, 2 million miles an hour. But you also get anxious. Like, you run on adrenaline. So you have to stop and anchor. Like, you can be using the facets as much as possible. But actually stop, close your eyes, just for 30 seconds, and just go to in. Then move into action again. And if you have an alarm and you commit to doing that, you will change completely, because you'll start to see when you're in that energy. And lots of people are like that. You know, in my center, the other center, we have a gong that goes every minute, every hour. And the people stop and they anchor. If you put that into action, you'll see a big difference. And for all of you that run ahead, because it's really a certain personality that does that. Be conscious of it and use that system just to come back, anchor, be present, breathe. Oh, okay. I'm here. Close my eyes. Facet. Open the eyes. Move into action. Yeah? That's my tip for you, baby.
My question has to do with dreams. I would like if you can tell something about dreams. How to materialize that has to do with energy. Sometimes you dream having a family, a house, a work, like a child, the child, no, in the book, dreaming with having a horse dad. How to concrete that?
I'm going to tell you. You have all these ideas because you think they're going to bring you happiness. You have to focus on being the happiness. Be the love, be the happiness. And it's okay to have these dreams and move into action, but don't lose the moment. Be doing everything 100% with that energy, and you will create everything you want. But don't think that those things are going to bring you happiness, because most people in this room have that. Half of the people in the world have that, but they're not happy. That is projecting. You have to focus on being here now, enjoying each moment, creating in each moment, giving in each moment, and sure, move into action. But don't lose yourself in the attaining. Because when I get this, I'll be happy. When I get that, I'll be happy. When I have that, I'll be happy. You have to focus on being happy now. And that energy attracts everything in abundance. But the abundance starts here. That's the big secret. Beyond the secret.
Can you talk about the rejection I have with myself sometimes and the reflection, especially towards my parents? And I just saw that I do that since I was a child.
Well, you need to stop. Why do you do that? Because you feel safe. You know they'll love you anyway. So you project your angst on top of them. And you have to stop doing that. You have to give. You have to be loving with you and with them. You have to heal that. And people do that. They take something they have for granted. And then it leads to guilt. And you have to stop with that. That's immaturity. You have to appreciate, you have to love, you have to give, you need to surrender, and be the person that you can admire, not this immature child that behaves in that way. It's in your hands. It's time to change. Yes? Yes.
Come visit our webpage for books, movies, and our wonderful retreat centers. Isha's simple yet powerful system is transforming lives around the world.